Hey everyone, welcome back to, well, not welcome back, but welcome to a series, kind of a thing, that I'm going to call Drop-In. It's going to be an overarching show, with different games in it, and what I'm going to do is basically start a game, get a feel for it, kind of see how it looks, see how it works, see how it ticks, play a little bit, and then bring you guys in to where the action starts. So this is Hand of Fate, episode 1 of Hand of Fate. Not necessarily a terribly new game, but not an old one either. I know Direwolf20 did a Let's Play on it, a while back. And, I guess it was a couple months ago. Maybe even longer. It's had a DLC update, it's had a free update, since he's played it. Since I saw it, I've been looking into it, getting it, and it was 50% off, and I picked it up. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna jump in. Again, there's no sound, just for copyright issues, you know, music or whatever. This guy just talks a lot. He's the dealer. He's the mage wizard dealer. I don't actually know what he is. As you can see, this card's kind of floating around. He has like telekinesis powers. This is Pet Spider over there just chilling out. The world itself is very immersive, like, you basically just sit at this table and play a card game. But you can really feel, like they're bringing you into a world. And, the interesting thing about this is it's not just a card game. It's a card game mixed with an action fighting game, mixed with almost like an RPG, not an RPG, but it has like that's better. An inventory element where you have different equipment slots, and you can piss off garbage. Different inventory slots, and you can swap out equipment, you know, to suit the right scenario, although that usually doesn't happen. You usually just pick your favorite and hope it works. There's shops and stuff you can meet along the way, ambushes and traps, things like that. And there's a bunch of other cool stuff, so let's get into it. I'm playing with the controller. You can do that with this game. It's super simple and easy to control, and pretty fantastic. So we're gonna go to story mode, and here is I guess level select technically. So you start off with the Jack of Dust all the way in the top corner. That's your first opponent. I think it's also the tutorial opponent. Pretty simple, easy to beat. Nothing crazy. Then you have the Jack of Skulls, the Queen of Dust, which gives you the Goblet. Then you have the Jack of Plague, the King of Dust, and now I'm up to the Jack of Scales, which is introducing a new enemy. And once I beat this guy, I will get another, I guess, major artifact or treasure of some sort. So let's hit it. Oh, wow. 2 curses, this one. Alright. So, after a while, you get curses and blessings. You get a curse every round, and you can get blessings along the way. Up until now, I've only had, only 1 curse, per run, but now we're getting 2. And you can also see at the bottom there's some challenges. There's some extra stuff I haven't unlocked yet that I can kind of get into. So mana drain. Cooldown times for weapons and artifacts are doubled. Well, that's delightful. And in every combat, the last enemy alive can no longer be stunned or interrupted. Oh, that's gonna suck. So a lot of the combat in this game is basically just button mashing, but there's also a counter mechanic where you hit a button when you see an icon over an enemy, and it lets you basically either swing around them or turn around real quick and hit them and interrupt their attack and counter it, and that kind of lets you then continue your combo and keep the flow of attack going. Let's see, what's lore? The latent magical abilities make these lizardmen feared by all, even their own kind. Oh, delightful. That's not exactly as much lore as I was hoping to get. So with this game, you can also build your own deck, but again, there is, for the simple playthrough, there's just use the recommended. Sure, done, and it just adds stuff to your deck, and then you just hit back, and now you're ready to start. Alrighty, so those are my curses, and those are some challenges, and those are challenges, and more stuff being added to this game. And the shuffle begins, and look at this, like this, just this by itself makes this game fantastic. Look at this. Like, it's a smooth graphical game. I'm running, you know, OBS right now, and it's not lagging, you know, I've had almost no lag with it. I would have the sound on, but I don't know how to capture sound yet, so we'll deal with it for now. He talks through the entire time. But in place of him, I'm gonna jabber. Deal with it. Alright, so clearly, we have a very linear board. It's just, you know, 4 cards across. There are times where you can get big giant squares, or H shapes, or, like a right angle that looks like that, and then you go one direction, hit the boss, and you're like, well, you can't stop a boss fight, that's the thing. Once you hit your boss card, you're in the boss fight, there's no going back. And you can't, once you beat the boss, I mean, that round is over, you get whatever tokens you've acquired, and you move on. So we're going to start off. What are we getting? The Altar. I believe this is a brand new card I just got last round. Alrighty. On a deserted hilltop in a faraway land, you discover an old altar. The gods of the old religion are powerfully and unpredictable in their favors. Do you wish to pray at the altar? Yes. So take a look. So this is the sort of randomness aspect. Sometimes it's not very difficult. You can just hit the X button and, you know, you get it. There are times where you get like 1 success and 3 failures, and you're like, I gotta pay attention. It is possible, even though they crumple the cards together and pull them out, if you follow a specific card, you can tell kind of where it is in like as it's going through. And when it comes out the other side, you can tell, like, you know, the stack of cards. So let's see. On bended knee, you beseech the gods to aid in your quest. A distant rumbling and flash of lightning answers your prayer. Draw 1 blessing, and the card's token is now yours. Guardian Angel, after your first chance card pick, you may return the card and draw again after shuffling. Sure.
The token is yours.
Cool.
Let us see
the tokens are what you want to go after. After every game, after every round, the tokens unlock more cards and more things for the next round. It just keeps growing and growing and growing. Alright, round 2. We got the Maiden. How fucking lucky are we getting? Alright. So, one day in a shady forest, you encounter an elf maiden. She stops to greet you. I am Mirth, of the Forest Folk. My people have long helped the mortals of this realm. What boon would you ask of me? So here are your options. Longer life, supplies, which is food, gold, which is obvious, gold, and ask to be blessed, which will grant you another blessing. So in this case, I think we're going to go... I don't know if you can keep multiple blessings. I can only assume you can, since you can have multiple curses. So we're going to run with it. By whatever strength my people yet hold, may you be protected on your journey. Draw a blessing. Will of the Gods. At the start of each combat, a random opponent is highlighted. If that creature is the first to die, then it pops out 5 gold, which the player may collect. And, like I figure, you can collect multiple blessings and multiple curses per round. Remember, mortal, that bold heroes make for great ballads, but survivors think twice before meddling in the affairs of gods and monsters. A little bit of wise words from the Maiden, and we move on. Maze of... yeah, this is a thing. The Maze of Traps. I've survived it every time so far. But the last time I tried this, I got down to like 30 health. But we're going to try it anyway. Because we're going to make this interesting. It is time for the maze of traps. So this one, there's no enemies. No enemies whatsoever. It looks like it might actually just be the same maze. Which would be delightful, because I already know it all. Alright. So when you spawn in, as you can see, I kind of skipped it by accident. But the cards, your adventurer gets cards that drop on top, and that's how you collect your stuff. So as you can see, you got all these traps. So I'm moving with the buttons, actually, not the analog stick. It doesn't work. You want to move with the buttons. Ow. Alright, so X is dive roll, or I guess X on a PSD controller. If you're using an Xbox controller or a wired similar controller, it's probably A. 0 is a shield bash. 0. I'm sorry, I'm so tired. Circle, or I guess B, would be the shield bash. Triangle or Y is counter, and that's what you're going to use. And X is attack, or X or square. So I'm just going to dive roll the Christ through this entire maze of noise. Ow, I got hit again. Alright, we're just rolling along, trucking along. I just I was like, I just narrowly avoided that, and then I bumped into it. That was dumb. Alright, you are super in my way. Alright, well, we made it through 150 health. You can see the hits take like 10 health from you, which is ridiculous. I also have light armor, which is why. But I gained 3 cards, so armory. Draw 2, keep 1. Feathered ice. Feathered ice. Alright, I'm sorry. Feathered ice, which is an artifact, or life's limb. Well, I'm definitely going to take the actual weapon. Press L1 to inflict a curse of weakening on enemies close to you. Strike a cursed enemy for bonus damage. This also removes the curse. And just so you guys can see it, I will read Feathered Ice. During combat, press R1 to create a blast of freezing ice centered on the adventurer. Well, I'm definitely going to go Life Slam, because I only have a janky, like, 25 damage axe. And I gained 40 gold, and another armory card. Alright, so now we've got the Healer's Ring, the Healing Cap, or the Helm of Reflection. The Helm of Reflection, upon reflecting a projectile, yes, this helm creates a small force explosion. You're not gonna do that too much. At least I don't. Any healing the player receives is doubled. Or Healer's Ring, whenever the player receives healing, they gain 1 gold. No benefit if they are fully healed. This time I'm going to go Healing Cap since I'm already down half. Excuse me, my life. And we hit the last card in the titular. So the last card is always a different version of the same basic principle, which is getting to a different set of cards. So take a look. Now we have a kind of a zigzag lightning bolt sort of pattern. So it's again linear. First thing up is a shop. Perfect. Alright, in a shady grove off the beaten trail, you find a traveling merchant looking to trade with wandering adventurers. Approach the shop. Greetings, wise traveler. I have much to offer you. With shop stuff, I'm probably gonna end up skipping the intro cutscenes because you don't end up seeing yourself anyway. Like, you spawn and then boom. You don't even see yourself. So here you can buy items, sell items, heal wounds, or buy food. So I'm gonna actually do. I'm gonna heal 15, completely heal myself. Buy items. Scavenger's Cap, Consuming Shame, Fool's Gold on every weapon ability usage. All bandits are stunned for 3 seconds. Every bandit killed, that's the player 2 gold. It's pretty good, but I don't have an ability yet, so I'm gonna skip it. Once per turn, press R1 to activate an aura that makes every successful strike drop gold. Consuming Shame is a curse, and I have a cap already that I want to keep, so I'm going to go with I don't like any of these. I'm not going to go with any of them. I'm going to skip it, and I'm going to buy 10 food. And we're out. One of these days I want to stream this and actually have people give me, like, you know, what should I do kind of a thing. Dead Man's Gorge.
I'm sure it's not
Appears to be a new
called
car.
Dead Man's Gorge without
While
reason.
crossing the ancient oak bridges of Dead Man's Gorge, you hear sounds of movement below. It's an ambush! Draw a 1 monster card. The 2 of Dust. Okay. So there's different types... Pardon me, voice track. There's many types of enemies. Dust is bandits. Plague is rats. And Skulls is undead. Alright, so check this out. This is the intro scene where everything drops on your head, loads up, and then you're in it. And you're just wailing away. Alright, so there's a triangle. You saw there's that little green flame. You hit the triangle button. You counter. Oh god, that was unblockable. The red ones are unblockable. Do not try to hit those. Do not hit the red ones. I always screw this up. The red ones are unblockable. Hit the X. Dodge roll out of there. Just get out of there. You will get hit if you get hit by a red attack. You cannot counter those. And look at that. Got some food. Got some gold.
Not a great
Balling out of control immediately.
Oh,
this is a new card. A Wife's Fury.
play for a token.
While traveling through a small town, you're accosted by a furious woman who shouts at you from the door of her homestead. You there! You look like you can handle yourself. My husband was supposed to be home hours ago, but instead he's with his pals, drinking away all our coin. They left the spoils from their latest job here. If you go and teach them a lesson, you can take your pick. What do you say? Go to the tavern and confront the husband, or leave the wife to deal with it herself? This is where you really want to make the right choices. As you can see, at the bottom of that card, there's a little token item. The more of those you get, the more items, or the more cards that you unlock at the end of the game. You have to choose the right one. This gets difficult because I've chosen what I thought was like the good guy, you know, the good guy choice. Still not gotten it. But this one, it seems like she's pissed at her husband. So, I'm gonna go teach him a lesson. Now, here's someone with some sense. I'm gonna crack his skull myself, but our dragon cow is birthing a litter and might burn the whole place down. Apparently dragon cows are a thing. I had no idea dragon cows were even a thing. Fire-breathing dragon cows. Have fun, Internet. You find the woman's husband. Oh, Jesus. The Jack of Dust. Well, here we go. And the 3 of Dust. You corner the woman's husband at the local tavern. He's busy playing a drinking game with his friends. Alright. Well, this is gonna suck. I've already lost it. Wild guess. Woo! Oh! Oh! Suck it, game! Suck it! Fucking huge success. I had no idea it was you in there. I was just guessing. I have fucked this up so many times. Oh. 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 Alright, the man eyes you uncertainly, but agrees to go back with you. Once home, the wife hands you a sack saying, take your pick. The card's token is now yours. Oh, yes. Alright. Alright. We in this. Okay. So the fleet cuffs make you move faster. The fortitude's breath is every third encounter does not consume food, and press the circle button to shield bash your target, stunning it. That actually does an even better effect than the original shield, because even though you can shield bash, it doesn't, I don't believe it stuns. But we also have the new Mage's Gloves I unlocked in the last run. Killing an enemy launches 3 magic missiles at any remaining opponents. It's okay. It's alright. It depends on your play style. I'm actually gonna go Fortitude's Breath. The, what looks like a duck shield? I guess, yeah, so shields provide passive damage. Press triangle button to reflect projectiles. So it's definitely a better shield. I also believe if you block, it actually stops a lot more damage. Alright, moving on. Treasure chest! Wow, we are just getting real lucky. Alright, so this is another luck-based one. I got 2 success and 2 failure. Eyes on the prize, gentlemen and ladies. And I failed. Fan-fucking-tastic. Wow, that really fucked me. Alright, well, click. Gas trap. Attempt to escape the gas. Wow, I'm screwed. Wow, I did even worse than I expected. Well, I'm fucked. Wow, alright. Well, this went downhill super fast. Tripping, you fall to the floor and gasp, drawing in a poisonous mist. You try to recover, and stumble through the other side. Dealer draws 3 pain cards, 15 health.
I am sorry.
10 health. Oh, goddammit. 5 max health, so now we can only go up to 95. Alright, but we approach the treasure chest. Looks battered. Attempt to pry it open. Cool, I'm gonna fuck this one up. Success! Woo! After all of that, I can only hope. After Mighty Heave, the lock gives away and the spoils are yours. Draw 4 game cards. Armory, draw 2, select 1 to keep. Scorching Zeal! And Berserker's Armor! Brand new cards. This weapon has... Alright. This weapon has a fire aura that decreases quickly. Press L1 to restore the fire and burn nearby enemies. Or... Berserker Armor. During combat, every hit you sustain increases your speed and weapon strength. Well, I have the life... what was it? The life slam or something? Something like that? So I don't know... Actually, this one's stronger. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna go Scorching... Alright. Oh, here we go. Oh, well, I've already taken it. So yeah, we're gonna equip it. And we get 15 gold. And droid equipment! Scavenger's Cap. Whoa.
Food is always a matter of life and death.
We can sell this shit too, by the way. And another 20 gold. Fantastic. And we have it there!
Work your way through the woods and see
what have I been doing?
Beyond.
Let's see. Wow, I am doing 60 FPS. Oh. I am doing a janky 60 FPS. My god. 22... Wow. No, it's already 22 minutes. Jesus Christ. I have to watch one and whatever. Okay. So here's our first non-linear puzzle. Now it usually selects the proper path for you to take so that you end up hitting the boss last. So I'm actually going to take its advice and go this way. Culling the Rat Man. Alright, this is going to be a thing. All the lands in the kingdom are being overrun with a rat man. Merchants in my lands are tacked on the road, as are new travelers such as yourself. My guards are needed here with me. If I had 50 gold, I would hire a mercenary to find their nests and call their numbers. Do I have? I do. For wise decision, I shall begin a campaign. So I've paid him. Yeah, I've given him 50. You may take this blade with my mercenary army. I won't need to rely on it to protect me. So I gain the card's token and the Rat Cleaver. Ooh.
Rats have so few
hits against Ratman inflict double damage. Press L1 to cause a force explosion that will stun enemies. I'm gonna keep my Scorching Zeal, but that'll be good to sell, and I have the token now. So that's another token in the bank. What next? Hey, Ratman hunting!
Of course, killing their leader is a fine way to provoke.
Ouch! Well, this is fun. Oh, the 6 of Plague. That's 6 rats. The Plague is the type of enemy. I probably should have taken the rat knife or the whatever rat cleaver. So as you can see, I'm basically just going back and forth. Oh jeez. When you see those triangles, you definitely want to hit the counter button. It changes your target, so it keeps the flow kind of nice. Sure, you can attack enemies on the ground, just to kind of get them out of the way. But that also leaves you extremely vulnerable to every other dick knob in the fight. Alright, am I poisoned? I think I'm poisoned. Alright, he's dead. And crazy derpy ragdoll physics. Alright, so I think this episode I'm actually only gonna do wow, nothing of any value. Fantastic. Oh shit.
I did warn you.
Well, I fell into a portal.
Consequences of magical forces unleashed.
And that changes the field. Did I lose anything is the question. Nope, those all seem to be there. Those all seem to be there. Those That's still the same. That's the same. Alright, so it doesn't look like I lost anything, which is nice. Traveling jeweler. A lot of the shops are pretty much the same. A lot of them you can buy food at. I know it shows you an apple, but it's usually bread. It always just says bread. You can sell stuff. You can buy different things. Let's see. Democles, Ring of Survival, Mercenary Contrast. Nothing of any value. I could use some Democles, probably. Alright, 25. Let's see what I sell. Value 14, value 9, value 14, value 3, value 4. So I'm gonna just sell some basic stuff that I don't care about. How much is Democles? Democles was 39. Buying it.
Do with that?
Alright, and we are done. I have 2 gold, 19 food, and some nice new gear. And more ratman hunting. This time it's only 4, thank God. Also, let me know what you think of this, this camera angle. Because I was playing on my laptop, well, this is, my recording computer is now my laptop. I changed up my setup so I have a monitor. But now my laptop is on a fan. I hope it's not too loud, actually. Jesus, now that I think about it. It's on a fan, kind of stand boosty thing, and it's in the corner of my desk instead of in front of me. It's you know, much farther away, and you know, it's kind of a different angle. You know, you got more view going down here. Okay, nothing of any value. What can you do? So we're just gonna hit this one. And Heroes Remains. Ooh.
So often,
This is new.
how the story ends.
You pass the funeral, it's obvious from the size of the procession that the deceased was a well-loved figure you approached by the cleric.
Their memory is celebrated.
This great hero fell defending our beloved town of Wandermere. His sword and shield are powerful artifacts and must be returned to his hometown for the proper burial rites to be completed. Take this hero's belongings. Thank you. This will mean the world to his family. The town would have revolted had these artifacts not been returned. It's not far to the hero's hometown. Look for the town cleric when you get there. Ooh.
Such an elegant use of
That's
ancient
interesting. I'm
anger
not going to equip it.
expected of the barbarian hordes.
Ooh. A shield bash deals damage to the opponent. Damage increased as you go up combo tiers. Gonna stick with mine just because of the no food thing. And hurry, it's not wise to anger the spirits of the dead by delaying their proper rites. After 5 steps, play.
Let's see how you progress with that millstone around your neck. Of course, you can remove
Alright,
your
that
curses
looks
at
fun.
shops if you can find them. Still, I'm keen to see how you handle
Heroes
your
return.
disadvantages.
Alright, so I need to get to that top middle, so we're gonna go here. Oh crap.
It's better
Actually,
than
this is
trekking along a muddy road.
good.
Certainly.
Turn back. Because now I don't have to fight anything. And booyah! We going home.
Look deeply.
Return the hero's
This
sword.
is the fate of heroes.
Return the hero's shield. Truly you've done the Almighty's work in returning the shield. Thank you, blessed are we who protected can fell those who trespass against us. Draw 2 blessings. The card's token is yours. High Constitution. Whenever the player eats food, they gain twice the usual healing. That's good. Self-righteous. On any hit, the player inflicts 2 more damage for each blessing they put. Oh my god. You have done blessed work this day. For your services, we will prepare. Whatever. I have no idea what that said. But if we take a look now, I have 4 blessings, so I'm doing 8 more damage? It's not bad for a weapon that does 32, so now I'm hitting for 40. 40 fire damage. Do I want to stick around? Not really. Let's GTFO.
I'm sure you'll leave this one in time. You do not
Alrighty.
seem to have the temperament for friends.
And traveling mage.
Even in animal
I have no bow.
kingdom. The lizard men are nothing if not patient.
Sure, let's just approach it anyway. See if there's anything I can sell, maybe. I might get rid of the other weapons just because I'm not using them. It's not as strong as mine is. What do you have? Plunder's cap, hag's rat. Chemical silver, heron's antlers. The lizard man take double. See, that would be useful for this one because I am going up against the scales, but I haven't actually fought any lizard men yet. And the hag's wraps would be useful, I think, because I don't believe I have any arm stuff. So let me get rid of the rat cleaver and life slam. And let me get the hag's wraps to curse my opponent.
Some of your foes will take those
and we're gonna go.
To the grave
And I'll just make sure that that's the only thing I have there. And I didn't just royally fuck myself. Yes. Okay, so that's the only glove item I have. So we actually got super lucky. Dead King's Hall. Alright, this is another probably chance one. Oh no, this is guarded. 3 of mages and 2 of scales. Taken by surprise. Oh dear. Oh, I'm so bummed. Fuck. Wow, I really screwed that up. That was on the other side. Oh man. Lose 1 equipment. What? No, that's my healing cap. I'm not too mad about that one, actually. That is probably the least I'm worried about, because I have full health right now. If I lost my Scorching Zeal, or my Hag's Wraps, or anything else, basically, I'd be fucking mad. Alrighty. I like how they just hurt each other. Whoops. Alright, so I gotta focus. I'm down to 81 health already. Oh, I gotta move. Ow. Ow, there's traps in this room. These guys are tough. Oops. 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 Okay. And I'm gonna Damaki's there. Shoot off. A couple knives in 8 directions. I just got an achievement. Oh, you can't see it. Oh, bummer. So you can't see my Steam stuff. I guess because it's in big picture mode because of my controller. Actually no, it's because I'm capturing the game, not the screen. 5 max health. Thank you, base god. 5. Thank you, base god. And 3 food. So good. So I just got an achievement there called Ninja. I guess from rolling around, so forget much. Alright. So we are in the Devil's Carnival now. Alright, so we have huge success and success. And I believe it's this one. Woohoo! So good. Alright. Alrighty. Trying this one more time. Oh man. Was it like the first one? No, it was the last one. Alright, so I wasn't even close. Alright. So I got set on fire. Fantastic. Sometime later you find yourself standing at the edge of the forest. Sounds of the crowd behind you. Day is just dawning, but which day? Looking back, you see the ruined buildings of a country town long ago abandoned. And I fucked up. Noble trader. Interesting. A nobleman approaches on a chariot as you walk the streets of Seagull. Seagull. He notices you and comes to a stop. Halt, commoner! Though battered and worn, your shield reminds me of one that I once bore myself. Excuse me? Fuck yourself. Like, I know I could have given him my shield, but I'm sorry, I love my shield. Local peasant woman.
Hungry mouths.
Alright.
War needs nothing else.
Alright. How do I do this? Okay. Oh, the jack is in the middle. Ooh, interesting. Alright. So, because I gave this woman food, although I don't believe I'm going to get that token because it sounds the same as last time, she's actually telling me what she knows about the area. So there's a sleep at the inn, Master Lionel, and the Jack of Scales. What I think I'm going to do, just because this episode is a bit long, we go and boss fight. We go and boss fight. It's time to end the Jack of Scales.
Now, a fight for the
Lizardman's potency. That's to nullify the magical abilities of... Oh, well, fuck me. Well then! Well then! I'm bound. Alright. Wow, that dude has a big tail. And an ugly fist. Also, because the cutscene is based around him, you don't ever end up actually being able to skip your cutscene. Ouch. That dude's tail is forking big. Die, 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 1.5 million deaths. Whoop! Dodge roll, dodge roll, dodge roll, dodge roll, dodge roll, dodge roll. Whee! Boom! Ow! I freaking hit the triangle. Oh my god, stop blocking me with your shield, you douche nose. Douche nuzzle! Because I'm smart and nozzle. I meant to say nozzle, and I said nuzzle, and it makes no friggin' sense, and I'm already down half my life. I'm fucked. Oh, Jesus. Can I do this? Thank you, base Jesus. Alright. Ow. Ow, ow. Can you move, please? Thank you. Jesus, I'm gonna die. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. Oh my god. Yes. Alright, I'm out, I'm out, I'm out, I'm out! I gotta single these guys out, and then, like, take them down one by one, and then try to, knock out the jack. Ooh, jeez. That's also another thing I like about this game. I just noticed, the opponents can kill themselves. They can hit each other. And they can also hit... Oh, Jesus. They can also hit, be affected by traps and other various environmental effects. Did I just kill the Jack of Scales? I just killed the Jack of Scales. Oh my god. I just kicked this dude in the face. Alright, so the Jack of Scales is down. We get the card. This is my adventurer. He is a beast. I didn't actually make him. He's just... That's just who he is.
Well,
alright. And the Jack of Scales is mine for the taking and the scepter.
You have defeated
Equipment bonus.
that I never
At
expected
the start of your
to
adventure, you
die.
gain equipment card. Food bonus. You start your adventures with more food. New starting gear! Upgrades! Ratman's strength increase. Ratmen have had their oh, Jesus. Everyone's increasing in strength, except for the skulls. How delightful. Alright. Let's unlock some stuff.
My will in the purest sense. It is not too late for you
These guys can jabber for a while. I don't know what the fuck he's saying.
to your fate.
I think he's pissed at me. Because I'm so beastly.
To assemble a credible deck.
Alright. So here is where we activate all of the tokens, and they explode. And they give us stuff. Ooh. Demon Trader. And Great Fortune. And it tells you what, you know, you did to... For going to the tavern to retrieve the woman's husband, you receive the tavern wager. For culling the Ratman, and Ratman hunting is unlocked, you receive the Rat Cleaver. For returning the belongings of the dead hero, gain 10 gold per blessing, and a War Cry, which is an artifact. As a reward for defeating my lizard man Jack, you receive the Queen of Skulls. Metal ore. Metal ore? I guess it's metal ore. I don't know what that is. The Holy Forge and the Dark Ritual. And finally, as a reward for defeating my lizard man Jack, you receive Hearn's Antlers and Undead Bane. Beautiful. And such. That is it, my friends. And the game begins again. So, I think we're going to call it there. We've been going for just over 40 minutes now. I hope you've all enjoyed this episode of Drop-In Hand of Fate. Excuse me. I've gotten past the point of a lot of the boring stuff, a lot of the intro stuff. I've gotten to, like, what I think is pretty much all of the aspects of the game just kind of coming together. I'm sure in the next sort of set, it'll mix it up again. The next episode of Drop-In with, I think Queen of Skulls is going to be the first fight of a new set, of that, you saw in that, little cabinet thing. Also on the back, you can see statues that keep changing. Yeah, so I think we're gonna go, next time we're gonna go and, do the Queen of Skulls. At some point, we're gonna hit the Burial at Sea DLC cards again. Hopefully. That's in here. I think it was a, excuse me, but I believe it was a free expansion, and then there was, like, the wild cards, which was the paid expansion. I'm not entirely sure. But hopefully we'll see some of those in the coming episodes. So I think I'm going to call it here. Again, I hope you enjoyed Hand of Fate. This is going to be episode 1 of many until the game is over. And then when we finish story mode, perhaps an endless run. It'll take us to new places, new things. Well, for now, I am Zen, and I'll see you guys next time. Adios.